Let me ask you a simple question. When was the last time you saw Batman really pissed off? I know what you're thinking. Polar, what are you talking about? Batman's always angry, always brooding, but that's not what I mean. Not Batman being upset taking out random criminals in Gotham City. No. Not Batman being angry that he has to deal with Joker and his BS again. Not even Batman when he's on a date with a super hot scientist and then his son accidentally almost reveals his identity and makes the date extremely awkward afterwards. No. I'm talking about Batman hijacking every news station in Gotham City and saying, "Attention people of Gotham, I am going to whoop Bane's ass." When it comes to reading Absolute Batman, one of the funniest things about this walking nightmare is that he is a beast. He has the aura. He's the kind of guy that can overload every hospital and ambulance in Gotham City for just how badly he beats on criminals. But he is not that guy when real threats get involved, which is what makes Absolute Bane so amazing, because for so many Batman stories, Bruce is almost always depicted as this infallible tactician that overcomes many impossible odds day in and day out, just for Bane to pull up and completely shatter that line of thinking for this universe. Like the first encounter with Bane, man, oh my god.
And I gotta tell you, it was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
Like, I'm sorry, but I have never been more excited to see Bruce get the dog shit beaten out of him. Like, is it just me? Like, Absolute Bane is a giant miracle with roided out muscles, because he really made sure to let the audience know that Absolute Batman was a big fish in an extremely tiny pond. And because of Batman's flawed reputation of being this untouchable prep god, it only adds more fuel to the fire, because, even though this is an alternate universe, it's still Batman, you know what I mean? Like to see this version of Bruce get absolutely baby shake like this is crazy. And to add fuel to the fire, Bane is just talking to Bruce like he's just this little boy. Like, he's so eerily polite while whooping this man's ass, you can't help but feel the disrespect through the pages. Like, I've seen Batman's weapons pierce through some random's body and Bane's just like, "Go ahead, little buddy, it's okay." Like, nah, man. And the cherry on top of it being that this man hasn't even used the venom yet. And real talk, when was the last time you ever seen Batman make a face like this towards his enemies? All this glory in literally his introduction issue to the story. Bane made sure to let you know his presence right away. Like, Bane to me was the perfect addition to the story, because seeing Absolute Batman beat Black Mask with bowling balls and stab him through his eye sockets, it's all very cool, very nice, we love that here. But let's be real, it's just Batman beating up a mob boss, not really groundbreaking stuff, only for Scott Snyder and the rest of the creative team coming together and just make Bane a walking kaiju, and Bane being this intimidating wall that Bruce has to overcome somehow. And yet every time he tried to escape Arkham, Bane was there to whoop his ass and put him back in his place. And the fact that Bane saw Bruce and Waylon escape, instead of being upset, was literally happy and excited, like a kid at a candy store, that he gets to break Bruce's spirit, and immediately beelines it to go and torture Bruce's friends. More villain should take notes on this, by the way. He knows how to hit his opponents where it hurts. I just know that the Green Goblin would be so proud of him. The fact that Bane's impact is reverberating even now, despite taking a brief exit from the story, through essentially creating Absolute Riddler, Two-Face, and Penguin. Whatever struggles Bruce has to deal with later with these three is the direct result of not being able to beat Bane earlier. Like, for all of Bruce's talks during the first arc of the story, for all the grandstanding, being Gotham's protector and brutalizing these criminals, all of it means absolutely nothing if he can't beat Bane, who is just a smaller piece in another entity's bigger game. Bane was essentially a skill check for Bruce, and Bruce had to suffer humiliation from this man over and over again, whether it be to himself or the pain of his loved ones. It makes perfect sense why he initially didn't care how he was gonna do it. Bruce was so pissed off at everything Bane did to him and his friends, the ends truly did justify the means for him. And listen, even though my guy lost the fight, my man was so saucy in that fight from start to finish. Pulls up to the stadium to fight Bruce, only to have a fucking skyscraper drop on his head, and all this nigga does is chuckle. Like, nah, Bane is one of one, man. He just eats everything Bruce is throwing at him. Like, when I first read issue 14, I for sure thought Waylon as Killer Croc was gonna put the beaters on Bane just for him to almost rip his mouth open like fucking King Kong. Like, how can you not like this dude? Gets his spine completely severed and decides to lock in like a shonen hero and surpass his fucking limits just to keep whooping Bruce's ass. Goat behavior. But also, what's so funny about Bane is how so damn relatable he is. I know some of y'all are side-eyeing me right now for saying this, but just hear me out. If you ever hated clocking into work at your job, then you relate to this man. If you ever thought of quitting your job, then you relate to this man. If you ever said, fuck this job, then you relate to this man. If you ever wanted to run away to a beautiful island with a baddie and enjoy your life without dealing with the world's BS anymore, then you 100% relate to this man. Bane's motivation of desperately wanting to capture Bruce, because he not only relates to his journey, but is so sick and tired of working for the Joker and being his personal attack dog, carrying out atrocities all over the world, is hilarious. Like, this is 100% a problem of his own doing, making a deal with the devil, but again, kind of relatable, and it only makes it sweeter for his character that all of his exhaustion coming to a boil in his fight against Bruce, his desperation of wanting to get the hell away from Absolute Joker, just for the first time in years of his service to this evil monster, finally fail and lose to Batman. And I'm so sure that if Bane could have had it his way, he'd be dead. But nah, somehow he survives as nothing more than a conscious brain, a broken spine, and a set of eyeballs. And how does Joker respond to Bane's first failure ever while working for him? Bombed his homeland and family to smithereens and said he's doing him a favor so he has no more distractions. Like, that is truly diabolical and really driving home why Bane wanted to get the hell away from this demon so much. I can only imagine how he's gonna be when he comes back, because now he's lost everything. And honestly, that failure, that sting from having his loved ones ripped away from him, obviously it's the Joker's fault at the end of the day. But how easy it can turn into, why didn't you just listen to me? Why couldn't you have just become my replacement, Batman? Why did you have to resist, Batman? My failing being killed is because of you. And notice how the cycle begins to repeat. Bane screws over Bruce, results in his loved ones getting brutalized. Bruce screws over Bane, and it results in his loved ones getting brutalized. There is a clear parallel between these two individuals, and it's so juicy for us readers, because when Bane finally returns, these two are going to war with each other. No holding back. It is the most on-site beef ever, and I am here for it. Thanks for listening to me yap. I wanted to glaze Bane for a bit. Hope you have a great day, and please stay safe. Peace.